Got me a 98 Kawasaki Bayou 300. It's one of my friends. Needed me to change the CV boots on the left front axle. I already did the right front axle. Here's the kit. It was from Amazon. 2 boots, inner and outer, the clamps, nut washer, and some grease. We're going ahead and start with taking the wheel off. 17 mil. Alright, give it a little cover off, cotter pin right here, grab a pair of dikes or pliers, squeeze it. Squeeze and press against the nut. You'll be able to slide it out. You can reuse it. I got another one there, so I won't have to reuse it. I'm going to take this nut off. See what size that is. Bigger than 24. Some more big boys here. This is a 27. Oh, 27 worked. Gonna remove that. I always like to press it right before I start continuing the work. This way I know if the CV axle is stuck on the hub or not. If it is, it just makes it a little harder to hit it out and all that. Alright, so what I gotta do here is I'm gonna remove, see these got cotter pins. I'm gonna remove the tie rod so I'll be able to move this freely. Doesn't have a cotter pin. It does look like one. I'll go ahead and put my light on this so you can see too. Cotter pins out. That might be a 17 also. Let's see. Yep, 17. Gonna pop that out. Alright, so that's kind of stuck on there. It's not just gonna come out once you take the nut off. I'm gonna grab your hammer. Give it a nice little whack on the side. Okay. See that? So these are tapered, smaller on the bottom and gets bigger on top, so when you tighten it, it gets snugged on there. So that's off. Now I'm able to move it side to side, no problem. I'm ready to take off this bolt on the bottom. Also cotter pin. If you don't have a assortment of cotter pins, you want to save the ones you take out so you can at least reuse them. Yep, put that one out. Looking like a 14. Let's see. Yep. Alright, got that out. Give it a little tap. Alright. And take the top one off too. Smaller ones you could probably push with your fingers so you can get it out. You can't, just use the dikes. There's the top one. I can't really put a tool in there. I could put a tool in there, but I can't put my impact in socket. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a wrench. I believe it was a 17. We'll see. Right. It is a 17, but the closed end was not fitting in there very nicely, so use the open end. Alright, gonna loose. Got that off. Same thing with these, give it a little whack. See that? Push down. Alright. Let's go get a pry bar. A little more leverage. So you put it right here. Push down. Got it off. Boom. Now, we'll just put this right here, let it hang. It's gonna be a bungee, so we could not let it hang just on the hose for too long. The bungee, wrap it around. This way there's no strain on the hose. Got that out of the way. Alright, so on this boot, when I did the other side, I couldn't really get the CV axle out of the front diff, right? So what I did was, I just left that piece there and still was able to rebuild it without taking that piece off. But what I'm looking for, it's coming up, is this piece right here. I'm going to go ahead and get a flathead screwdriver. I already got a hammer. Alright, flathead. I'm going to open up that clamp. Alright, let that clamp off. Slide. Hoops back. There's going to be a little clip. It's holding it in place on the inside. So I'm going to grab a pick. Well, I just noticed my camera stopped recording while I was doing this, and I already got both boots on there, but I'll take it off real quick and show you. Then you got this ring clip right here, the ring pliers. There's two little holes you put the ring pliers in. Open, separate, place your ring plier in, down, and your ring clip down. Get yourself a rag or something, just slide straight up. You want to place it the same way that you want to put it back on, right? So if this was the old boot, you just pull up, place it down. Same thing with the bottom boot. You would take both clamps off, slide it through, boom. Now you got the shaft. I put the rest of the other half of the grease inside the boot, slide it back in. Pop it over. You want to put your hold down clamp right there. You're going to slide your other boot back in. You get to the spot, it stops. You feel it. Boop. Right, put it on your vise. Same way you take it off. You want to place it back down. Find the grooves, put it back in. Get your ring pliers and your ring pliers and your little ring clip. Put them in the hole. Open, push down, and it's in place right there. And you want to give it a little tug, make sure you actually got it in there. Sometimes you think you do, and then you didn't, and it pops off. You don't want this to pop off while you're having fun on your ATV. Right? Oh, look, I already messed up. Should have slid this one in there. Alright, so real quick. Put it back off, slide it up, boot out, clamp in, boot back in. See, wasn't that bad. Slide it back on, ring clip. Alright, so do a little tug, that's good. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and put some of these clamps on. Start with the big one up here. They actually sell a tool for this. Partially, I don't have it because I don't really do that many boots. And when we do boots at Kia, we have the tools for that. This one's a different kind. But I've done these. These are also the same clamps you do for exhaust wrap. So it works the same way. I'm going to do, you're going to pull to get tight like that. Pull, and what I do is I hold this right here. Pull. Right, we can get a little tighter. Pull and push at the same time, and fold this over. Boom. Hit it, lock it in place. Bam. Fold it over one more time. Well, I do. You don't have to. You can just cut it right there. Get your cutters and cut it straight. Boom. Now, give it a little one more turn. I mean, nobody's hand should be down here when you're rotating, but if you work in this field, you know, if you left it like that, touch it, man, just cut yourself. And those little cuts are the ones that hurt the most. Let's do the same thing here. Pull. snip. Cut the beak. And fold this. So. Alright, this bottom one's hooked up. Clean it up here. Alright, let's do the other one. Same way. Pretty sure the tool got it a lot tighter than how I did it, but this still works. Awesome. I might still need this. So I'll throw these out. Alright, new boots. Now I'm going to slide it in. Okay, we put the rest of the grease in there. So throw it in there. Throw it in and out a little bit. See how I got the more grease right there? Put that in there. There we go. In and out a little bit, let it grease up. Now let me get the clip that goes around there and holds it in place. Do this one right here. Put it, the little opening, put it through the CV axle, and you'll feel the groove, and you want to get the bottom in first, slide the rest in, almost hear it click. Now pull on it. See, it's not going to come out, we'll get there. Now go ahead and put the boot over. Boom. Now it's over. You get the clamp. Ooh. Yeah, I messed up there. I had taken. That's okay. So look. Oh, no. You know what? We're good. I started taking it apart because I think, I had to go over, but look, we can just go all the way through here. Let's do it a little more and go around. Put that in there. All right. And pull it from this side. Wherever you feel more comfortable to do it, you can do it. Trick is just to put the clamp on. You can also put a big like hose clamp with a bolt nut on the side if you want to go that route. Shit, even like a good zip tie will work too, but we'll use what we got. There we go. There we go. Give it a little wipe down. Awesome. There's one of these. You alright, Cosmo? Alright, take these off the bungee cord already. I'm going to slide CV axle into the spindle. Place the spindle on the lower bar joint. And it went down, so we have to push it up. So, since we have to push it up, let's do the top one first. That one gave us a little bit to get in. So, right, that was this one. Will look the same. Pain in the butt. Almost 14. Place your bottom bolt through the knuckle, through the ball joint. This one has a spacer and a nut. This is a 14. Tighten that bad boy up. Cotter pin goes through that. Put the dikes away and I'm done with those. Boom. Top one. There we go. Top one, 17. And the whole thing's spinning. The ball joint is. Let's see. It's sweating. So when your ball joint is spinning, what you want to do, so remember I was saying in the beginning, the ball joints are tapered, skinny on top, a little fatter on the, skinny on the bottom, a little fatter on. So if you get your floor jack stand, whatever you have, and put some pressure see that? Now I end up pushing the lower control arm up so the top of the ball joint sits on the spindle nice, so it should stop it from spinning. See if it does it enough. There you go, that did the trick. Make sure you're snug. As you're coming this way, That's tight. Your cotter pin. I might need to replace that one. That one was going right through it. It's already been squashed. Cool. This has got 2 more to go. I'll just grab 2. So on that one it was flat at the end, so it went right through. Doesn't matter what side you put it to, as long as you put one in there. Anytime working on something, if it has something in it, put it back. It's there for a reason. Alright, got that there, got that there. $17. We got the bottom bolt, cotter pin, top bolt, cotter pin. So we got upper ball joint bolted up, lower ball joint bolted up, tie rod bolted up. Now we can put the tire after we put the nut. It did come with a new one, but sometimes the new one's not the right thread. So I always try to put the factory. There's nothing wrong with the factory one. Just put it on. Where did my big socket go? Oh, I see it. We'll reuse the bolt. Cotter pin. Seems like extra long here. A little dust cover boot. That's that. Now I'm going to put the wheel back on. 17. You always want to start your nuts before you hit it with an impact. You don't want to cross thread it. Well, that's that on. Good with that. Now we can lower it. And that's it for the CV axle boot replacement. Thanks for watching.